Hello everyone. This is going to be your daily message. I think this is going to be the real shit message. I'm sorry that the camera is moving. We'll try to be as still as possible, but I wanted y'all to come to bed with me. So we're in my bed. This is my bed. Welcome. Yeah, we're going to do a real shit message. I'm going to try to bust out as many videos as I can today before I leave out of town. I love doing videos on the road. The thing is uploading, so I may just have to start going live. I don't know. We'll see. The upload time is fucking ridiculous. But thank you all for staying with me, being with me, whatever. What a shift, right? What a shift. Gotta love it. I love it. I don't know if the camera is picking that up. Probably not over my Poot's little, I don't even know what he's watching in there, but it's so loud and he refuses to turn it down. But it's raining. It just started storming. As I was thinking, what a shift. Like, the storm is coming. There's a storm coming. Storm came out, actually the tower came out, but it came through with a metaphor for the storm last night, or actually early this morning for a personal reading. And it was basically, you can hold on and ride that motherfucker out and come out clean on the other side, because storms are nature's way of cleansing the earth, right? Or you can stay kicking and screaming and dig your heels in the mud and refuse to evacuate or bunker down, or just, you know, be hard-headed, and you can drown and be carried away in the storm. It's really up to you. And that's kind of the energy that a lot of us are in. Change is coming. Change has been coming. We've been talking about that, or about this, since 2018. Dreams and incubation. Isn't it funny how I wanted you to come to bed with me? We're in my bed, and dreams. A lot of you are having dreams. I know my dreams have kicked up quite a bit. And for me, that's saying something, because I dream every night, several times a night, on a regular. So when I say my dreams have kicked up, that literally means I'm getting zero sleep. I dream back-to-back nonstop. Pay attention to your dreams right now, okay? With this intense energy shift, we've got a new moon coming, I think, in Gemini. Pretty sure. So, yeah, but also, what can you dream? What have you dreamed? What are your dreams? And, oh shit, I think my windows are down in the back of my van. It'll be all right. Getting caught in the storm. Direction. So what can you dream, and what direction will those dreams take you, and what direction are you taking those dreams? Okay. A lot of you have started to bring things into fruition that you didn't think was ever going to happen. This came out in the last reading that I did, which was a few days ago now. Several days ago, actually. But people have started to take their dreams back, and it's actually coming into fruition, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Like, for some of you, you've wanted to go to work at a certain place or work with a certain type of people. For some of you, you've always like pictured yourself in a certain type of house. For some of you, you always wanted to travel. And I don't know, I just think it's beautiful. And what direction is this taking? What direction are these dreams taking you? Some of you are actually dreaming of lovers and people. Some of you are dreaming and having your past life memories. I do want to say, though, for someone specific, there's something coming in. Not everything is past life. Okay, some of you are jumping, what I call jumping time. And this is, you are catching glimpses of actual like parallel dimensions sort of thing. It's not past life. It's actually currently happening with another you. If you think that your subconscious cannot do several things at once, you are sadly mistaken. Okay, nature. I absolutely love it as the rain pours down and we reference a storm. Going back to connect in nature. Some of you going back to connect to your roots as the ruins card flipped over. And I love this because I'm getting some real, like, I want to say Celtic, but it looks like they look like it may be Celtic. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with like European Vikings. Vikings is what they're showing me. A lot of people are connecting back with their roots, almost on accident. Almost on accident. Man, I'm going to tell you something. There's a place in Mexico, like I've been seeing, like if you've been following me for a while, I dream of places and things and medicines and mixtures and plants and things, and I'm told that they'll do specific things, and then I have to go when I wake up and research these things because I have no knowledge of that. You know, my dreams give me bits and pieces, and one of those things was Mazatepec mushrooms, like probably 3 or 4 years ago, right? And so I researched and found these and studied with these, and recently, and I mean real recent, like within the last 48 hours, a video was recommended to me, maybe because of my last name, I'm not really sure, but this video was recommended to me, and the place, I can't even remember what it's called, but it's something in Spanish, Jimenez, right? My last name. It's like 3 words, and the last word is Jimenez. It turns out that place is a place in the mountains in this specific state in Mexico, where the people are Mazatec. They speak Mazatec, and the mushrooms that they use for medicine there is the Mazatepec mushroom. So when I tell you that your dreams and the ancestors are coming through super strong right now, I'm talking about like that type of shit. Me and my sister were talking the other day. My grandmother on my mother's side, so this is like Scottish, I think she's something to do with Scottish. I don't know, fucking bright red hair, like, but not like copper, not like a ginger, like a fire engine red hair, like a deep auburn red. Everyone thought she dyed it, but she didn't. That was like her natural color, like this reddish purple hair. On her side, I was with a friend and he said something darling, and it just like caught my attention. Like, no one ever says darling. My grandmother always said darling, and he had just finished telling me a story about his grandfather, and I was like, that's so weird. Like, my grandma always said darling. She passed away several years ago. I don't know, almost 20 years ago now, and maybe even more. And an old lady came to me later on that night, and it was just, you know, this sequence of events sort of thing. And I'm on the phone with my sister the next day, around the same time. So we're right at, you know, around 24 hours later. And my sister said something, darling. And I said, that is so crazy. Like, I was just telling so-and-so who said darling out of nowhere that grandma used to say darling, and no one ever really uses that, but my grandma used it. Like, that's how she spoke. Like, she always said darling. And my sister said, I just had a dream about grandma, and she's been on my mind heavy, to the point where she was even crying to her husband that we don't have like an actual place to go see her because she wanted to be cremated, and it was a big old deal with her funeral anyway. But so then we started to talk about like how our dreams were matching up, and how, once again, the ancestors are coming through so strong. So your roots, your ancestors, this is so big right now, okay? So big. So whatever it is, connect with it. And if you're like me, I also had this conversation with someone recently. If you're like me, my daddy used to call me a Heinz 57. So for those of you that are wondering about my nationality or my ethnicity, whatever the fuck you call it, my father's family is originally from like the Mayan Aztec part of the world. eventually migrating to like the southern part of Mexico. They are still there today, which is now Texas, okay, which is now San Antonio. So when that part of Texas was Mexico, that's where my family was. That's where they still are. They never moved. Okay, so this is why, like, if you follow me on social media, I get a little bit offended when people are like, go back to where you came from. Well, some of us we're still in the same fucking spot. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are still in the same fucking spot whenever people bought out land and it came under a different name, right? So he is, as far as like ethnicity or whatever, Italian from Italy, Mexican from Mexico, and Spaniard from Spain. Okay, that's that mix. That's my dad. My mother is half Native American and half white, and by white, that's my grandmother, and I believe she's got roots in Scotland. Now, when this came up the other day, we were talking about all the things that have come to me and want to work with me, because I don't reach out to deities, they reach out to me. That's not to sound, that's not to sound, that sounded kind of like, bitch, and that's not how I meant it. I just meant, yes, baby.
Diapers.
The diapers?
Diapers.
Okay, sorry. All I mean is, like, I don't pray or worship or anything like that. Deities, they come to me. Like, they come to me in my sleep, in my dreams, in, you know, whatever. Like, they call out to me in visions and whatever. That's all I meant. I didn't mean it like snooty. But what we were talking about the other day is, it's almost like the more kind of mixed you are, like I said, my dad used to call me a Heinz 57. The more activated DNA, or more DNA you are capable of activating in more parts of the world, the more roots and ancestors in different parts of the world. At least that is the case with me and other people that I know. So if there was ever a time that you had questions, that you needed help, that you needed support, okay, from ancestors, now is a time when they seem to be very, very close. And I mean, like, so close you can, like, reach out and touch them. Sorry, y'all, my little kid is like, he's something today. Interesting day. So yeah, your dreams and what direction they'll take you. And I'm feeling like a number of you need support. There's something you've been thinking about or thought about. Maybe some of you are wondering where you come from. Maybe some of you are seeking guidance. Like, maybe you're not necessarily sure on how to perceive the dreams and things that you've been having and the direction that your life has been taking, sort of on its own, on a natural course. Okay, this seems to have someone that I'm connecting with questioning quite a bit. I personally think that's amazing. Some of you may want to pick up the ruins. Some of you are looking at picking up tarot, and that's great. Do it if you want to do it. But remember that it's not the only divination tool. It's probably the most popular one, but not the only one, not the end all be all. Some of you actually may have a natural gift for ruins. I know, I mean, I read tea leaves naturally and cards naturally, as well as just energy naturally. I don't read ruins, that's for sure. So, I mean, but somebody, I'm specifically getting this as someone, that being someone's divination and tracking. Okay, this is the divination deck, but normally I don't get people specifically needing to connect with these forms of divination, but I am currently getting that. Some of you are coming in, so your ancestors are trying to talk to you and tell you like, yo, we've been doing this since the beginning of time. This is where it's at. Like your dreams, that is your divination tool. All right, tracking and looking at prints and looking in nature, these are your divination tools. Runes, these are, okay? So if you've been thinking about taking something up, do it. Get it, okay? Reflection, thought and reflection coming out of this deck. I'm telling you, there's something so interesting that's coming forward for people. And it's like it's been before, it will be again. Someone here looks so much like the ancestor that's coming through. So like y'all could be twins. Fuck. And you have all the same, oh my God, I'm getting chills. You have all the same gifts. It's so twin like that if you were to go to that part of the world and someone would see you, like they would think that you were that person. Do you know what I'm saying? Whoa. I don't even know where to go with that. Like, I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe that's just a message for someone. But I am seeing a scenario here for a good number of you. Your intuition is so on point. Currently, you're starting to reflect on and think on everything that's happened up until this point. I feel like some of you have been ignoring some signs, thinking like, okay, that's not really happening, or that can't be real, or that's got to be my imagination, or that's just crazy. Like, that's just crazy to even think or entertain that thought. No. Go forward with discernment. And there's something in the number 3. There's something definitely in the number 3. And that's speak no, see no, hear no. Do you know what? There's someone here that it's almost like you don't want to entertain what you're actually seeing, because it's like, no. If I speak that, it makes it real. If I pretend that I didn't hear it, then I didn't hear it. You know, if I'm going to close my eyes, I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to hear it. I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to speak it. And therefore it's not happening. Bullshit. It's happening. Okay. It is happening. Your ancestors are coming forward to the point where I'm even feeling currently like a little bit annoyed. A little bit annoyed. Whoa. Chills just head to toe. The messages are coming through so strong. So strong. And as I was about to tell you, I didn't know if I was, I don't know if I'm going to say that. There was something that happened to me with children over this past weekend. Children like coming to me almost just like child after child after child after child, just approaching me in my face, curious, sick, dead, other realms, other dimensions. I mean, just fucking like boom, 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 boom. There's something definitely going on with the children here. Okay, the messages are coming through so strong. Have faith that what you are experiencing is very real. For those of you that are resonating with this, it may not be many. In fact, there's at least 5 of you that are currently watching this message thinking like this has got nothing to do with nothing. And you are one of the ones that I'm speaking to. You are that closed off. At least 5. There's something significant with the number 5. So either you're 50, 55, 25, or there's 5 of you, or there may be 55 of you, or something like that. There's something that they're showing me very significant with the number 5. They may have even tried to reach out to you 5 times. There may be something going down on the 5th for you. Oh, and as I say that on the 5th, I get chills and all like something just shot up from the middle of my shoulder blades all the way up my spine to the back of my neck to the base of my skull. And I'm hearing equilibrium and bringing something back into balance. And I'm hearing, whoa, don't make me clip your wings. The crow did come out in the animal deck earlier. It showed itself to me twice when I was shuffling. I wasn't even going to use it. I was just shuffling it in case I wanted to use it. It did show itself to me twice though. Oh, and as I say that, every hair on my body is standing up now. The crow is a heavy messenger. Little bit of the darker nature, not as dark as, let's say, like the vulture, just from a darker place. Remember that darkness doesn't equate evil. But the crow is definitely a carrier of messages from spirit. I'm seeing a cave. That may be for me, but it could be for some of you too. Well, this reading is kind of intense. I wasn't expecting this. I really wasn't. Transition to the spirit realm. Transition to the spirit realm. I'm telling you, those children and the old lady, I mean, I've just been getting like really, I've been getting hit hard lately with just not even just my ancestors, other people's ancestors and people that are lost here, things that have never even had human form. There's a lot going on right now. The activity is super intense and strong, and I've been getting hit heavy. And it's like, I was talking to my mom about it, and she was saying, you know, part of the reason they may be so curious is because you're of this world, but you're not. Like, you're human, but you're not. You're alive, and you're here, but you're not. I'm connecting with at least 5 people that are a lot like me, and I don't even know if you know it. Whoa. Cleanup time. Cleanup time. Okay, for that I'm gonna say start cleaning up your diet, cleaning up your space. There's been people coming to me here recently. I want to take down my hair suddenly. There's been people coming to me recently that have been dealing with a lot. They're having things put on them. They're being attacked spiritually. They're dealing with a lot, and I've been giving people, like, I seem to be giving people the same bit of advice for the first part of what we have to do, which is clean your space. Okay, clean yourself, clean your spirit. All right. There's something very significant about cleanliness right now, but that also goes inside of you as well. So cleaning up your diet, not having any junk. I'm literally seeing everything that I ate yesterday, and I'm being told, like, you knew better. I've been on the road and just traveling and going nonstop with a friend, and I mean nonstop. Just going to the river, going walking, going biking. And we've been really, especially me, because I'm vegan and you can't get vegan food everywhere. So I carry fruit and water with me pretty much everywhere I go. So that's pretty much all I've been eating, and I feel fucking amazing. Now, I'm not saying that everyone needs to do that, because I live in the real world, first of all. And I read energy, second of all, and I know firsthand that not everybody can survive off of a vegan diet. So I'm not telling you to go vegan for sure, but I am telling you to listen to your body right now, and I'm telling you to pay attention to what you are putting in it. So yeah, what I was gonna say is I've been doing really good. I've just been eating, you know, natural, completely natural. Um, and I've been feeling amazing. And I had a bunch of junk yesterday. Like we went to Mama Foods, which is like, it's vegan, but it's like so comfort Asian food. The day before that, we went to Spiral Bakery. Again, it's vegan, but it's so comfort, like just junk food, you know, fattening. And then the day before, or I'm sorry, and then yesterday, yeah, no, the day before that, not the day before that, I'm sorry, same day, different time of day. Um, Chipotle. I ate Chipotle. Again, vegan, but definitely not healthy. Definitely not healthy. And so there's something very significant about cleaning up your body, cleaning up your space, cleaning up your mind. They're literally showing me a brain, and they are showing me, wow, they're showing me the chemicals that we eat that are being fed up to the brain and the way that it alters our consciousness. Now, here's the thing about that. What is the definition of a drug? Basically, this is not going to be word for word, but basically a drug is anything that you take into your body that alters you, that alters the way that you think or anything about you. Technically, water falls into that category. Some is good, some is bad. Okay, what they're showing me is that they're showing me clean water pumping up to the brain. Obviously, this is not an actual scientific thing, it's very symbolic. And then they are showing me sugar, specifically they're showing me sugar pump up to the brain, and it looks very gunky. It looks almost like molasses. And okay, now they're showing it to me like cocaine. How it's altering the brain like cocaine. Clean it up, y'all. That's the message. Clean it up. I almost want to stop this here, because we are at 27 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop it. We just didn't get to any tarot today, and that's okay. It's all oracle, but that's okay. So definitely your ancestors are trying to connect with you. It's definitely a time to clean it up. Get active, get out in nature, do whatever it is you feel like you need to do. Listen, pay attention. If you need help with how things are being perceived, what you're perceiving, if you're needing help, what am I trying to say? I almost said translate, which I guess that could be a form of translation, right? Translating your dreams or interpreting, get help, but also use discernment on the person that you choose to go to. Okay. And even it would be good if this person has a person, right? Meaning, like, if there are 3 people or 2 people that kind of do a checks and balances between themselves. Yeah, and even like run the information that you get by someone else. I keep having to take these deep breaths, and I'm feeling like I need to tell you to practice your breathing and concentrate on your breathing. There is something to breathing, deep breaths, concentrating on breaths, the way that we breathe. And this is in any sport, they'll tell you, exercise. So definitely in meditation and centering, and cleansing as well. Wow. And as I say that, from the shoulder blades to the base of the skull. So even there may be something going on in that area as far as health goes. I don't know what that would be. Maybe the heart, the lungs, I'm not sure. Wow, as I say that, I feel this pressure in my chest. I'm going to end it there. Okay, I love you all so much, and I will see you next time.